Hey, I'm Jason. I'm back with the Better Business Bureau Education Foundation with our next Student of Integrity applicant. This is Marlon Scott Jr. He's from Columbus High School, but Marlon, you tell us more about yourself.
Well, yes, I do go to Columbus High School and I just graduated last week. I'm attending Morehouse College, majoring in software engineering.
Wow. Hey, all right. So first of all, Morehouse, that's huge, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
The history there, and that's an honor. So it's just a privilege for me to be interviewing you. But how was your graduation? Tell me about your graduation.
Well, because of coronavirus, we couldn't have it, in how we usually have it. So we had it online, and our TV in my city actually did the thing. So the news station,
Yeah.
they actually played the thing on there. So
Which news station?
WTVM.
Well, we can give a shout out to WTVM, can't we?
Yes.
So I know that's not the traditional way or typical way of graduating, and I hate that your senior year has been interrupted by the COVID-19 pandemic, but how did it turn out?
Well, I actually preferred it how it is this time because at the other thing you're by yourself really. You can't talk. Now with this, I could have my whole family around and they could scream all they want and all this stuff. So when my picture came up, everybody just went crazy. But you can't do that at the actual ceremony. So it was
See, I
actually
didn't
pretty
even
nice.
think of it that way. You made some lemonade, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
That's fantastic. So, Marlon, what else? Now, I'm looking over the packet that you sent to the BBB for the Student of Integrity Scholarship, and I got to say, it's not too often that I get a letter of recommendation from the board chair of a school board.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that's no small thing. And then to be, to be a reference, but also to give their letter of encouragement on your leadership capability and just you and your work ethic. That's a huge privilege. But
Thank you.
you didn't stop there, did you?
No, sir.
I look up and Marlon, it's not too often that I get city managers or deputy city managers recommendations on a student as well with your youth advisory council. And then I'm just waiting. I'm trying to look through here and make sure I didn't miss a letter from like the president or somebody else because man, that's really cool. So tell me, well, what is this youth advisory council about? Can you tell me more about that?
Yes, sir. So the Youth Advisory Council, we get students from every school, even private schools around the city of Columbus, and we make decisions for the actual school, and we like meet up with the actual school board, and we have done a whole bunch of things. Like we've built an ice rink, we built a skating park, just a whole bunch of different things that like they asked us what we think would better the city for the kids. And so we've done stuff like that. And it's just it's a really great group of people who run it and with high power that actually can get those things done. So it's really good.
Well, I see that, then you send me your resume, so to speak, of everything that you're involved in. And you start off with, I am very active in my school and community. That's an understatement because you do have the Youth Advisory Council, but I see you're with FCA, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes.
Mm-hmm.
And then I see some captains here. What are you the captain of?
The football and basketball team.
It's amazing. And then the French club. What? All right. So, and then you went on to have the National French Honor Society.
Yes. So those are two very different things. So the French club, just about you don't even have to take French to join that. But then the French Honor Society, you have to have A all of your years, and have good attendance in class and just participation in class.
So, I mean, French, wow. But here's the one that when I saw it, I knew you were a good guy. The ping pong club.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Oh yeah.
So,
It's yes. Especially like when I did get injured in football, like I could still, play ping pong, without having to move around as much. There's still some movement in ping pong, don't get me wrong, but I could still, keep up.
that's twice in this interview, Marlon, that you have showed me that we don't always get to control the cards we're dealt, but we do get to control how we react to them. And I love how you again are making lemonade out of lemons. And uh, if you've got your essay, will you read it to us, please?
Yes, sir. Um, it would be very difficult to prove to someone that I am an honest or ethical person if I were asked. I could try to prove it by giving examples of how I am an honest person by telling the person stories or examples of me being honest. However, I believe words can only prove honesty so much. Honesty is a behavior, therefore it cannot be proven by words alone. I would have to show them that I am an honest person by my actions. A person can lie one time and can be considered a liar for their entire life. With that said, if you are lying consistently, you will build a bad reputation and people will no longer trust you. You have to tell the truth so people can know that they can rely on you. The only way you should be considered a liar is if you lie on a consistent basis, but just like the boy who cried wolf and no one believed him after that. It would take a long time for someone to believe you're honest after an act of dishonesty. Trustworthiness is one of the most important aspects of life. Trustworthiness is the most important part of building relationships with other people. Telling the truth can be really hard sometimes. Trust is a very fragile and can be shattered quickly. The trust might make you or someone else feel bad. The only way I can prove that I am a truthful person is by telling the truth. You should always tell the truth no matter how hard it is. From personal experience, I know that it is hard, that it hurts being lied to. I also know that sometimes people lie to spare your feelings, but it sometimes hurts worse when you find out the truth for yourself. Knowledge is power, so if you keep information to yourself and do not share it, that can cause people to not trust you. At the same time, just because you know something is true doesn't mean you have to share it. It takes a lot of courage to tell the truth all the time. It is so important to be a trustworthy person so people know that they can rely on you when they need you. When this is done consistently, others can prove I am trustworthy because of my reputation and record of honest actions. I believe someone trusts you if they can tell you their secrets. If your boss asks you to do something important and you do not know and you do not do what was asked, your boss could lose trust in you, which could leave you unemployed. Lying can get a person in situations that they do not want to be in, and a lie can negatively change your life. I realized I would get much further in life by being honest, ethical, and trustworthy.
I love it, man. Mark Twain one time said, "An honest man doesn't have to remember anything, and all you got to do is tell the truth." But I love how you touched on the fact of a lot of people will lie to spare people's emotions.
Mm-hmm.
And have you had any? Tell me a little bit more about that. Like, have you had to come in contact, with being an ethical and a person of integrity? Have you had a personal time where you've had to do that to tell somebody something and you knew it was going to hurt their feelings?
Well, yes. Are you referring to me keeping information or me sharing information even though it was tough to grasp?
more about sharing information, even though, you know, the person wasn't going to be happy with what you were saying.
hmm So I received a text from my auntie's sister saying that she had passed away. And I remember that morning, everybody was in a one room, and I had to walk into that room and share that information because like we were very close. Like she lived all the way in Maryland, and she would come to my for my birthday every single year.
Mhm.
And even like she's been sick for a long time, but even though she was sick, she would always find a way to come every year for my birthday. So when I had to walk into that room, like it was hard because I knew how much everybody in that room loved her. But I had to say, I had to say, and it was just everybody just started crying and getting emotional, and it was just a lot.
Man, what was her name, Marlon?
Her name was Jackie Spalding.
So did Miss Jackie, did she know you were going to Morehouse?
Yes, yes, sir.
I know Miss Jackie was proud of that, wasn't she?
Actually, she went to Spelman, which is Morehouse's
Oh
sister
yeah,
school, right
yeah.
across the street. So yeah, she was very
She was
excited.
real happy, wasn't she?
Yes, sir.
All right, so I think, let's see, if I think about it really hard, I think there's a way that we can make Miss Jackie even happier because, buddy, we're going to give you the scholarship. You just won $1,000
Thank you
scholarship.
so much.
So,
Thank you.
you know, and it's not just from the Better Business Bureau. We've got a great partner in Aflac, and Aflac donated some money. And so we're, you know, you're a man of integrity. And so what we're going to do is we're actually going to cut $1,000 check and we're going to mail it to you. And we want to see you do the best that you can at Morehouse, but also, you know, make Miss Jackie proud. How about that?
I would like to thank the Better Business Bureau and AFLAC for this scholarship. It is much appreciated and will help me further my education at Morehouse. This means so much to me and my family. Words can't even describe it. Thank you so much, and I won't let you down.
Buddy, I know that to be the truth. And I know that the great people at AFLAC feel the same way I do, that, you know, and the Better Business Bureau does, is young men and women like yourself. We can't wait for you to get into the marketplace and restore trust to the marketplace. And man, to see our legacy lived on through someone like yourself, I think it'll work out just fine. So
Thank you so much.
congratulations, Marlon. I'm proud of you. I'm excited. It's been a great time talking to you.